Hi, thank you for joining me. This is Brandy Lloyd with the Path for Health, Nutritional Therapy, and the Restore program. I am super excited to have you here today. You're actually joining me in my Jeep, driving around the mountains. I had some errands to run, and I decided, hands-free, that I would love to just chat with you a little bit and ask you a question. Do you ever feel overwhelmed? Do you ever feel like you just have more things to do, or more things you have to do, more things you want to do, more things than you should do than you have the energy for, or the time for, or the knowledge? Maybe you don't have the know-how, maybe you don't have the right amount of support. Do you ever feel like that? I know I feel like that, and that feeling of being overwhelmed for me personally feels kind of like not quite butterflies in my stomach. It's a little bit higher. It's kind of like in my chest, like butterflies in my chest. And I've come to learn that that's actually the beginning stirrings of anxiety for me. And if I don't recognize that that is where I am emotionally and mentally, what I'll do is I will find distractions. I'll procrastinate. I'll find things that don't necessarily need to be done, that I'll get involved and do a project and do it right now, or I'll become distracted, whether it's looking at TikTok videos or scrolling on Facebook or Instagram, and it's just really this, excuse my French here, but like half-ass effort. It's like I'm distracting myself. I don't really want to deal with what's making me feel frustrated. And so I've gotten better at recognizing that I'm in that kind of a mood. Sometimes I feel like it's a legit response to actual situations, and sometimes I feel like it's just a mood. Are you with me on this? I'm just like not in the mood, kind of a thing. And I'm a big proponent in listening to our intuition, but I'm also a big proponent of also taking responsibility and doing what needs to be done, even if we don't feel like it, especially when it is in regards to goals that we have. So I'm a nutritionist and a personal trainer, and so most of my clients, or all of my clients that come to me, are coming to me for health and wellness in one of those categories. I'm trying to live out that path myself, to improve my own health and wellness as I navigate, negotiate, potentially even arrest or reverse my own autoimmune disease. That would be like fantastic. So this is what I do, is I typically have what, right now, it's kind of like a popular thing to say, like, what is your mantra, for the year? I've always called it like a theme. And so it starts with knowing what you want, right? That starts with actually taking a little bit of quiet time. That starts with actually having hope. That starts with actually having wishes or dreams. So I'm going to go all the way back to wishes or dreams. And I'm going to use the example of chronic pain. Say you are somebody that experiences significant amounts of chronic pain on a daily basis. So inflammation is at large here. That's the real big monster in the closet for people with chronic pain. How do I reduce inflammation? Do I want to do it? Yeah. Why do you want to do it? Because I don't want to be in pain anymore. I want to have great energy. I want to be in a great mood. I want to feel free. I want to feel happy to go hang out with people, and I don't want to be obsessed with trying to figure out why I'm having this chronic pain and what can be done about it. So that's what I want to focus on this year. I'm just making this up, right? Actually, I've been here, so this is really easy for me to use as an example. So, okay, so let's just say that your wish or your dream to lower, ease, reduce, get rid of your chronic pain is actually moving into a position of, you know what, I really hope I can do that. You're now in hope. All right, now we can work with this, because people that hope have faith, and that faith is what helps you endure. I talk a lot about this, and faith comes from this place of accepting that this is the way things are, and accepting and believing in the fact that you know you can do something about it. All right, now this is where the rubber meets the road. It's one thing to just make these realizations and go, yeah, that's what I want. It's another thing to actually work towards achieving it, and that's where the goal setting comes into play. And getting in alignment with your goal setting. Say, what do I need to change to align myself with this goal of reducing inflammation? Because I know if I reduce my inflammation, that my chronic pain is going to subside, right? Better is better, right? That was my mantra. My theme 2 years ago was better is better with my clients. Better is better. We're not looking for perfection. We're looking for improvement. And that feeling of something being better starts to snowball, and it starts to grow, and you get momentum. So moving on from better is better as that mantra or theme was my last year mantra, which is behavior follows belief. If you really believe that you can change the amount of inflammation in your body, if you can influence that with diet and lifestyle, you're going to change your behavior. If you believe it, you're going to change it. Now, there's all sorts of little things to help you change your behavior, systems, tools, support, various strategies to help you get that done. And amongst all of those different tools is a mantra. A mantra is simply a focused, short, succinct reminder of what you need to do on a daily, maybe momentary even basis, moment by moment basis, to keep you moving towards your goal. Okay? So my mantra this year is, because my business is changing from being many, many years as my personal trainer hat was my biggest hat that I wore professionally. And I did do nutrition work. It was very basic, very simple, very helpful for the type of clients that I had at that time. However, my own life, my own health has changed over the years. And there's this law of attraction that's real. So did my clients. As I was getting older, so were my clients. As I was starting to develop different autoimmune dysfunction because of my rather high-stress life, I was starting to attract clients that were feeling and experiencing these same challenges, which drove me to not only help myself, but to help them, which meant furthering and deepening my level of education, which is why I talk to you here today from the seat and wearing the hat of a full-fledged nutritionist, because I just knew that I needed to get more. I needed to get more, to do more. I needed to get more so that I could be more and I can help more, right? So I really truly believed that. And last year, behavior followed belief. It's really hard. It takes a long time to get that level of education. And it takes faith. It takes consistency to balance a family and a full, very busy career as a personal trainer. Very blessed with the amount of people that had come to me to get help, and they got help and moved on. I'm still doing personal training. I still have an average of about 4 clients a day. So that's about 4 hours a day of actual personal training work. And then you throw in my own self-care and whatever. This pivot is now mostly, I'd like to be 90% by the end of the year nutrition work. And here's the thing. I'd like most of it to start being online. My husband is getting ready to retire at the end of the year. Not stop working. He'll find something else to do. But he wants it to be definitely more flexible than the type of career that he has right now that really leaves us pinned down at the home a lot, or, local a lot. So I want to have something that's flexible as well, and I still want to be able to help others, serve others, help people heal and grow, and help them change their lives, and watch them as they, in turn, change the lives of people around them. That's my purpose. I'm clear on that. But I tell you what, change is difficult, even for a behavior specialist. That's what I've done for a living, is I help people change their behavior to help them reach goals. So I'm a behavior specialist, so to speak, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I don't struggle. So my focus this year, so that I don't get overwhelmed, is keep it simple, stay consistent. Keep it simple, stay consistent. I know what I need to do. It's all the how-tos. Social media alone is this massive situation. How to do it, when to do it, what to post, how to grow your audience, all of these things, how to attract people to your different business that you're pivoting into, all of that. I'm not going to lie. It can be very overwhelming, and it's been a slow time coming. I know it's coming, but right now I'm at this precipice, right? I need to put into action different things. I've been trying different things and learning about different platforms, and now things are really starting to get a lot of momentum, and that can create a lot of stress, worry, anxiety, feelings of being overwhelmed for me. So I am enlisting and have enlisted specific systems and tools to help me stay focused and to stay on target, right? From Star Wars, stay on target with all of the distractions and all of the ups and downs that happen when you are an entrepreneur. So I changed the type of planner that I'm using. I, for many years, have used a specific type of planner. I'm a paper and pen kind of gal, and it's more of an appointment planner. It's the Passion Planner. I do love it. It's goal-oriented. It's positive. I love the layout. If you're an appointment kind of person that has a lot of appointments during the day, then it is great. It's absolutely wonderful, and it has a nice nod in your face kind of way of helping you prioritize your day, things to do, and stay on task. I love that. That has worked for about 4 years. I absolutely love it. I even ordered one for 2020, but it's mostly just for client scheduling. I ordered a different kind of planner this year that is keeping me more tightly focused on about a 90-day period at a time. Of course, I've got my 12-month plan, but it's keeping me super focused on a 90-day kind of situation, and making sure every day I'm taking small, consistent steps that are in alignment of my goal, right? So you can think, well, how is this going to happen? You know, how does this relate to her health and wellness talks? Massively. It relates massively. Whether you're an entrepreneur of a business, it doesn't really matter. You are an entrepreneur, and you are running your own life and your own health. You are the CEO of your wellness. And you need to decide how you're going to handle that. A mantra is a very powerful tool. It is very simple. Mine is keep it simple, stay consistent. Post that places. Make some wallpaper, on your phone, or put it up around you in your life, in your car, on your refrigerator, whatever it is. What could your mantra be for chronic inflammation, right? Healthy foods are big in stress reduction, right? Inflammation stems down to typically gut health issues, and the two biggest influences for gut health are the foods that you eat and how you manage the stress that we all have. They're the two biggest influencers, right? So maybe your mantra could be something along like chill out, eat healthy. I'm just throwing stuff out there, right? Chill out, eat healthy, or breathe and nourish. I'm going to breathe and nourish. Remind myself every day to breathe and nourish. So I'm challenging you. Come up with something that is a reminder to you for all year long, every day, to help you stay on track. What is that? What does that sound like to you? I know a lot of people sit down at the end of one year and the beginning of the next, and they think about what they want, but a lot of times it's mostly financial. I'd like to make this amount of money, or I'd like to pay off this debt, or sometimes it's I want to lose 10 pounds, or those are really, to me, kind of like outliers. I think that they are more symptoms. They're either the fruit on the tree or they're the symptoms of the disease, right? They're real good, real bad, out there, but they're typically not the root, right? It's not like once you have a pile of money, then just everything works out. Typically, you just have a pile of new troubles with your money, taxes, or or money management, or whatever it is. So really dial down. Make sure that the goals that you set for your health and wellness are root issues. Like chronic pain, that's not the root, that's a symptom, right? So we got down to inflammation. If we dial it down further, gut health. We dial down that further, we are looking at the influence of food, and we're also looking at the influence of stress or not managing it properly, right? So pick a mantra. What's yours going to be? What's your struggle? What do you really wish, dream, when it comes to your health? What is that? If you could change and improve or make better just one thing in 2020, what would that be? What would that be? What would that look like? How would it affect your life? How would you feel? Yeah, think about that a little bit and then dial it in. And then what systems or tools are you maybe going to need to make that happen? Are you going to need to be involved in a coaching program with somebody like myself? Do you have the motivation to get started, but you typically lack the perseverance to keep going? Do you sputter out? What do you need to support you? Do you need to join like a monthly meetup group? I've got one in Sonora that I just started for people that are managing autoimmune diseases. I started a meetup group because until you have one, it's really difficult to understand what it's like on the mental and emotional level. It's not just about lab tests and prescription pills or foods you can and cannot eat and exercises you can and cannot do or should not do. There's a real emotional part of having a chronic illness that it's just nice to have the support for other people. So that's what I want to do, is I want to be that support for other people. What tools do you need to employ? Do you have a mantra? It's a great, great tool. All right, thank you for listening today. I'm going to wrap this up. My errands, I only have one more errand to run. I'm going to go drop off some clothes that our youngest son just outgrew. He's 15, so he's like 3 inches taller, it seems like, every day. So I hope that this was helpful to you today. I would love to hear your comments. I'd love for you to share with me about things that you'd like me to cover, education, inspirational, just how-tos, whatever it is. I love the feedback. Absolutely. Go on, leave a review. I love that too. That's the only way that I know that kind of what I'm doing is really serving you, because it's the whole reason behind this, is because I want to serve you. I want to totally help you out. I do have my next webinar coming up here in January. It snuck up on me pretty quickly, to be honest with you. And I'm going to be talking about really restoring your health and the 7 pillars of the Restore system. And I'm going to give you some worksheets, and you're going to be able to take some actionable steps and go and do that. It's going to be really fun. It's like a 7-day challenge, but we're going to start it out with one webinar to break out what the challenge is. So I will be putting the signups for that online today, so you can go to thepathforhealth.com. Make sure you get the newsletter. I do want people to get the newsletter so that they can have all the dates and be alerted ASAP, especially when it comes to fun events that I'm doing, or live Q&As that are free, or if I'm speaking somewhere, or I've got some cool demo or guest or whatever. You don't want to miss out on that. And the newsletter is always my go-to. Throw it out there and they're not 28 pages long. I try and stay on point as much as I possibly can with my newsletter. So go and sign up for that, and you can do that at thepathforhealth.com. And then, of course, I want to remind everybody that enrollment is open for the Patreon membership. It's only $15 a month. I'm going to run it at that price for the next 3 months, and then if you sign up now, and then you just get to stay at that price forever and ever. But it is a support system tool. It's for inspiration, it's for education, and it's a great tool. I'll be doing things only for my Patreon members. I actually call it the Restore VIP experience, and it's pretty awesome. It is exclusive content. It's only $15 a month. You get videos, you get demonstrations, you get recipes, all kinds of stuff. I can't even tell you all the cool stuff that you get for only $15 a month. And I'm really looking to create a community of people that even get together and chat together and share information without me being involved. You know, people that are like-minded. That's another amazing tool or you could even call it a system. When you have a goal, start hanging out with people that either have that same goal or that have already done it or are doing it now. Oh, it's crazy how much that helps. Your community, your support is a big part of your success. Okay, my friend, have a wonderful day. And I'm going to just leave you with my mantra. Keep it simple. Stay consistent. All right. Have a great day. Bye-bye.